Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Football Chatbox Match Day 2 Team Selection Stream. How are you doing? Welcome. Hope you're doing well and hope you're enjoying the Euros, and hopefully your fantasy team is also doing pretty well. If you are new, my name is Ryan. Hope you welcome to the Football Chatbox. Make sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button as well. And if you're playing Euro Fantasy, do make sure to join the league. Obviously, right now in first place, we've got Sport Delic at first with 65 points. Can we even look at his team? Can we? Yes, we can. Jude Bellingham, Florian Wirtz, Soboslai, McTominay, Harry Kane, Vargas, Trent, Middlestad, Akanji, Lunin to play. So I'll be very interested to see what he moves out. Harry Kane most likely is going to be replaced as well. So we'll kind of wait and see what he is most likely going to do. But shout out to Sport Delic, Jupel, World Best, Cruise Control, Ramsey, and then everyone from the rest of the top 10. If you haven't joined, that's the league code. Make sure to join. So join. Let's see whether you can place in that top 10 as well. And let's get straight into my current team at the moment. I've got Lunin and Sudakov to play as well for today, and I'm looking to change captaincy, and I'm probably going to put it on Mbappe. Now, obviously, I had it on Words first of all, and maybe that didn't really go off well in terms of planning. So we're going to switch that. I switched it to Harry Kane, didn't go well. I'm going to switch from Kane to Mbappe. Now, Lukaku could potentially get more goals, but I have a feeling that Mbappe has a higher chance of like a man of the match if he tends to score. So because of that, I'm most likely going to put it on Mbappe, to be honest. So I will do that actually now, because I don't think I'm going to switch my captaincy after that. So we'll switch it to Mbappe. And then we'll wait and see what happens with regards to all my players who are about to play today. And depending on if any of these guys get less than 2 points, Cancelo from Bruno Fernandes will also come on. And if Lunin doesn't keep a clean sheet and gets only 2 points as well, then Diego Costa will also come on. If for some reason, let's say all of them return, then it's obviously Harry Kane and Jorginho who will come off for Joe Cancelo and Bruno Fernandes. So we kind of have to wait and see how things go. But at the moment, this is what the team is looking like. Points-wise, it's not doing great, but we still have a captaincy to play. So let's see how Mbappe does in matchday 2. If you have any questions, let me know as well. More than willing to answer. Apart from that, we are doing Match Predictor. If you haven't joined the Match Predictor League, do join the Match Predictor League as well. This is... There are only 5 of us because I just created it like just before the deadline of Matchday 1. So this is the league code for anyone who's looking. Feel free to join the Match Predictor League. Now, so far, Euro 2024 has been a bit interesting. Obviously, Spain, England were the only teams to keep a clean sheet. England a bit fortunate to be keeping a clean sheet. Spain also a bit fortunate because they gave the penalty away and it wasn't converted. We'll start with the start, like from the start, match day 1, what we learned. Tin, welcome. How are you doing? So Germany versus Scotland. Honestly, Germany were good, but I think Scotland were very poor more than anything. Germany at the first few minutes were really good. Scotland were just, very, very poor. And then the red card doesn't help things. So we'll have to wait and see how they do. But obviously, Germany against Hungary. Recent history-wise, Germany haven't done too well against Hungary. But I still expect them to kind of beat Hungary. So team-wise, I think I will most likely, in terms of transfers, keep my 3 players for the moment. But we'll get to transfers as well in a little while. Connor, welcome. 16th in the league. Gonna captain Lukaku. If it doesn't work, I'll swap to Bruno. Fair points. We can bring Connor's team up as well. Here we go. Connor's team. So DeMarco, Van Dijk, Wirtz, Havertz. So you do not too bad actually, to be honest. Oh, you removed Mittelstadt. Oh no, you could have kept Mittelstadt on before removing Cancelo. Like Mittelstadt and McTominay, you could have kept instead of bringing Cancelo and Bruno Fernandes just yet. Because you never know, right? What happens with Face, Trossard, Lukaku? You never know what's going to happen, whether they're going to score or not. But that's fine. That's just the only thing to mention. Apart from that, the team is looking pretty good. Good luck with your captaincy. Hopefully it bangs. And then going back to the matchday 1 review. In terms of German players, I would keep who you guys have. They were so close to keeping a clean sheet as well. It's a bit unfortunate that, and Rudiger decided to score an own goal. But they were close to keeping a clean sheet. I do think they can keep a clean sheet against Hungary as well. I do expect them to keep a clean sheet. Which will probably go towards Hungary. I didn't see too much from Hungary, to be honest, to kind of warrant wanting any of the players. Obviously, Soboslai got a return as well in the game. I got an assist, but honestly, I think Switzerland did well. Guys, I told you guys, Switzerland will come second in this group. People were writing off Switzerland for some reason, but they did well. This guy, I wish I actually noticed him a bit more earlier, because he's a 5 million rated midfielder. At this point now, I wish that I got. You guys, can you see him? No, you guys can't see him. So let me show you guys again. I wish I had this guy. I wish I had him, or noticed him before. 5 million rated midfielder. So for anyone who's building a limitless team against Scotland, 5 million rated, if you're looking for a 5 million midfielder, not a bad option to have and consider. Let me actually go to the transfer section for matchday 2 and kind of show you from here. He plays wing back, so I'm expecting he's going to play again. Fortunately, there's no points scored here for the moment. But yeah, 12 points, day 1, pretty good, to be honest. So someone to consider for you guys from Switzerland. Obviously, Shaqiri didn't start, came off the bench, but I do think Shaqiri might play the next game. The worry with Shaqiri for me was whether he could play back-to-back games within the space of 4 days. I do expect him to potentially start the next one, to be honest. And then obviously we have Spain versus Croatia. Spain score a lot of goals. Home, how are you doing? Welcome. Spain, insane amount of goals that they score. Now, Alvaro Morata is injured. Now, I don't know for how long he's going to be injured, so might want to monitor that and see. Which makes Yamal a really tempting, probably a better option. And also should potentially make Oyarzabal as well as an interesting option for anyone who's looking. I think Oyarzabal is a midfielder at 6.5, if I wasn't mistaken. Because he should now play that spot if Morata is out. Where is he? I can't even find him. Oh, here we go. Oh, he's 7.5 as a midfielder. So will be an interesting one if Morata is out to kind of monitor and see. But Spain score a lot of goals, and matchday 3, you can kind of predict who is going to be rotated and whatnot. If you can figure out the players who are starting in matchday 3 against Albania, definitely a team you would want to look into. The interesting part was Unai Simon was in goal instead of David Raya. I was honestly thinking David Raya would start, but Simon was in goal. So another player to look out for matchday 3. Mikhail, welcome. Place 26 here. And hi guys from Sweden. Welcome, my friend. How are you doing? 26, let's go and have a look at your team. Here we go. Oh, Musiala, look at that. Soboslai, Jorginho, Middlestad, Dimarco, Frimpong, a bit unfortunate with that. I'm wondering whether Frimpong will start the next game. They could do with his creativity, Netherlands, to be honest. Verbruggen, not too bad. I'm assuming there's no point in switching captaincy, to be honest with you. So what the plan, I would assume, looking at your team, have you subbed on FaZe? I'm assuming you would have subbed on FaZe for Frimpong. And then I guess you just had to wait and see whether, if anyone else goes lower, you bring Bruno Fernandes on for Jorginho, most likely, from the looks of things. But really good team. Like it. And Cristiano Ronaldo. Now I wish I had Cristiano Ronaldo, to be honest, instead of Harry Kane. But yeah, He should be a really good option as well. Good team, like it. And then back to match reviews. Croatia now. Fernandez will play tomorrow. Yep, indeed. Croatia. They have Albania next, so everyone's going to look at Croatian players to get. Me personally, I'm trying to look at this guy. If I can afford him, I can afford him. Although I might have to do a few sacrifices. And I'm not sure which sacrifice that is going to be at the moment. There are a couple ways I could do this. I could downgrade Cancelo to a Guehi and upgrade Jorginho to Maya. If I'm pronouncing that name correctly. Because they expect to score 1.9 goals. The other thing I wanted to think of doing, depends on how it goes, is I might even potentially, depends on how pseudo curve does. Maybe I could move him to Maya instead, but I would like to use my other transfer as well to move DiMarco off. And that's why I'm like wondering, do I sub Verbruggen with 4 points for Lunin? No, I might actually keep Verbruggen. At best, you possibly miss out on 2 points. Maybe 3 if he keeps like 3 clean sheets. I mean, three saves to get another extra point. But I think you probably miss out on 2 points if he keeps a clean sheet. I wouldn't risk it because he could even not keep a clean sheet and you'll be 2 points up. So I might just keep Verbruggen's 4 points. Maguro. So yeah, I'm wondering how to get. I want Guardiola in for DiMarco. That's one thing. Or instead of going for Guardiola in DiMarco, there was a Croatian player at 4 million. This guy, 4 million Croatian player. Very, very tempting for 4 million price tag. But do I go for him or do I go for Josko Guardiola? Is the question. If I go for him, I still can't get Mayer to, like, I can't do Jorginho to Mayer, so I kind of have to think about it a bit more in terms of how I actually want to approach it. So yeah, Croatia, even though they didn't perform well, probably still a team we would want to look at in terms of getting some players for Albania who were very poor against Italy, apart from that early goal. Italy did create quite a lot of chances. Italy played well. DiMarco gave away the goal as well. He has got to go because Spain will score against Italy. But Italian players, some to watch and keep an eye out for the round of 16, depending on who they get in the draw, that is. Jorginho obviously didn't do well. I definitely would want to remove him. The only reason I could probably think of keeping him is maybe because they play Spain, he might have to do more ball recoveries. That's the only reason I could think of, but like there is no reason for me to keep him. So the question is like, how do I get the Croatian attacker while not having to sacrifice someone too big? Maybe I might have to sacrifice Trossard. That's another option. I might have to let go of Trossard to be able to maybe upgrade Jorginho to someone else and just keep DiMarco. I don't know. You kind of had to wait and see. I'm not really sure how to like approach it, to be honest. Other teams to look at: Poland versus Netherlands. Netherlands were kind of poor, to be honest. Gakpo did well, but overall the Netherlands weren't that great. They were a bit poor, but if you have the Dutch players, I don't mind keeping them. With Frimpong, I'm a bit uncertain now what to do with if you have Frimpong. I guess you probably look to sell Frimpong because they're playing France next. There's no point in keeping Frimpong for those who have Frimpong. But the remaining Dutch players, if you're playing your wildcard or limitless in matchday 2, you can kind of sell. If you aren't playing it, then you could even probably remove them as well for match day 2 as a transfer. Depends on who you have. Denmark, of course, Christian Eriksen did really well, to be honest. Christian Eriksen went and did really well. And I removed him for Sudakov. So Sudakov, you better, because I removed Christian Eriksen for Sudakov, and I removed Trent and got Cancelo in. Now that move hasn't paid off so far, but obviously Sudakov and Cancelo are still left to play, so we'll kind of wait and see how that actually plays out. But Eriksen, really good option. I do think there's a chance for the Danish to get a goal against England, even though England kept a clean sheet. But we'll see. Watch out for Albania. It is a Balkan derby, so everything can happen there. Ooh. Albania, they could put. I won't. They could surprise. They have nothing to lose, right? So they could surprise anyone. That will be interesting. We'll wait and see. No Moldovan in goal for Romania. Nita in between the sticks. At least that is one change that worked out. Fair points. Oh yeah, the team is out, right? Let me bring the team up for you guys. Can we get the team over here? Yes, we can. So this is the Romanian team. You got Nita in goal. Unfortunately, no Moldovan as a 4 million goalkeeper. Denisman is starting as well. I know a few people had him. Sudakov in the number 10. Sigankov is someone who did really well during the friendlies as well. Keep an eye out for him. He was pretty interesting as well, Sigankov. Tiger and Gunnar, welcome. How are you doing? Sitting on 47th. Okay, let's have a look at your team as well. And obviously Lunin in goal. I'm hoping Lunin can keep a clean sheet, but not holding my breath just yet. Let's have a look at your team. 47, you said. 43. Where is 47? There's so many people here. Which team? Tiger and Gunnar? What's the name of the team called? There is no 47. There's 43 and there's 49. This is number 6. She's number 6. Wow, look at that. Got Kai Havertz, Jude Bellingham, Florian Wirtz. Wow. Okay, so obviously, and Pickford as well. So has she subbed out Frimpong for Trossard? I'm assuming she'll sub out Frimpong for Trossard, right? Oh no, Frimpong for Trossard. Who is this? Slovakia. Oh, okay. So you're gonna have to sub on DiMarco for Frimpong actually, and Trossard for either Rodri or Jorginho. You will have to do it in a couple minutes, like before it turns 11 here in Sydney, or like in the next 40 minutes. You got to make those changes. Is DiMarco? I don't know if DiMarco will start, but you can switch him off for the Frimpong and Trossard get Rodri. And then for you, your number 12, you said. Here we go. Number 12. Oh no, Gundogan. Why did you keep Gundogan? No, why did you sub him off? For you, I guess you keep it as it is. To be honest. I don't know. You could probably look to switch the captaincy at this point, but I don't mind keeping it on Havertz as well. Up to you though, in terms of how you want to approach it. Did you not start Gundogan, or did you start Gundogan and then you subbed him off? I'm thinking of keeping Havertz as captain. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, that makes sense. You can keep him as captain. That's not a problem at all, to be honest. I subbed him off. No, you should have waited till like Belgium had finished playing as well. To be honest, they waited till Belgium also finished playing. Twisting again on Lukaku, higher upside than Mbappe. True, very true. There is the higher upside, but at the same time, wait, did I not set my captain? Oh, this is match day 2. At the same time, there's also a high up. probably at that there's a high upside that Mbappe could get man of the match compared to Lukaku getting man of the match, and that's like another 3 points as well, right? So that's kind of why I'm like going for Mbappe at the moment. And also, I have only 2 captaincy choices left. I don't know. For some reason, I feel a bit more comfortable with Mbappe. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Also, is Lukaku Belgium's penalty taker, or does that fall to like KDB or someone? But yeah, that's my reasoning for putting it on Mbappe. Maybe in hindsight, I should have probably kept it on words and not changed it at all. But here we are. What were the other games that I should have looked at? Oh yeah, Denmark. Ericsson. Not gonna say more. Defense though they're not that great, so would avoid. Slovenia target, to be honest. Denmark did create some chances, although Sesko had a few chances. Not gonna lie, did pretty well. Now Serbia versus England. I watched the highlights for this. I did not get up to watch the game. It was 5 o'clock in the morning. I was fast asleep. All I can say from watching, I watched like a 25-minute highlight, so it captured most of the game. Wish I had Guehi. I think Mark Guehi at 4.5 million is definitely a steal. For those who have Trent, you might be wanting to look somewhere else. I don't think Trent will start, to be honest, in the next game. I won't be surprised if Gallagher comes on and plays instead for the next game. So that's something to consider. The other thing, and I still think this answer hasn't been like what, like Phil Foden was, from reading all the comments and watching the highlights myself, he was next to nowhere involved. So will Anthony Gordon come back to play on the left? So still not confident. And I was very, very disappointed with Harry Kane playing so deep. What is his average position? Oh my god. Lukaku is penalty. Oh, okay, maybe. I try to get up. Fair enough. Lukaku, then Trossard for pens. Oh, okay. Fair point. Fair point. I'll just keep it on Mbappe for now. Do I sub in Lunin for Verbruggen? I probably wouldn't, because I feel like at best you probably miss out on 2 points, maybe 3 points. If he gets like 3 saves and gets an extra point, but like the upside is like, I guess the downside is also low. So you could miss out on 2 or 3 points, or you could lose 2 points. So it's up like there. Depends. There isn't too much of a sway to actually do it, to like move to Lunin. So if you're willing to like potentially lose 2 points in the hopes that you could gain three, it's up to you. Actually, you're not even gaining three. You're at best you're gaining 1 extra point. No, 2 points. You're getting 2 points, maybe most cases. I should go for Lunin. Ukraine are strong in defense. Then go for it. If you feel confident, then go for it. When shall I transfer Trent? I would probably look to transfer Trent for someone else this week. I do not think he's going to start, to be honest. But you don't have to do it today. You can do it tomorrow. You think Ukraine have a good chance for clean sheet though? Yeah, I do think they'll have a good chance for clean sheet. I think defensively, Ukraine are pretty decent. I do think they'll have a good chance for clean sheet. In terms of, obviously, was this match day one? This was match day one predictions. Ukraine had 38% chance, which was quite low, but to be honest, it was still high. It was still the same as like Spain versus Croatia. And most teams haven't kept a clean sheet. That's the only thing. Are you using wildcard or limitless for match day 2? No, I'm using neither for match day 2. I'm just going to use my 2 transfers, and I'm going to be using my limitless in match day 3 and wildcard in match day 5 during the quarterfinals. So I set my team up in such a way that it'll be decent for match day 2. Although I need to figure out how I'm going to afford Mayor in terms of Croatian players. So I have to decide on that. When is the deadline? The deadline is tomorrow. Tomorrow, basically, match day 2 deadline. We'll be live tomorrow as well before the deadline. We'll be live maybe 2 hours before the deadline or an hour and a half before the deadline, potentially. So before the Croatian game, we will be live. Who shall I replace? Who shall you replace? Is this your team? Yes, this is your team. You mean replace Trent for who? I did make a fixture ticker. It's now a good time to kind of plug. You can see my fixture ticker over here on Twitter. So you would still want to target potentially. Who do you have? Going back to your team. Honestly, looking at your team, if you're not playing, if you're not playing a chip, right? Tag and Guna, if you're not playing a chip, you probably might have to. I would rather replace DeMarco than Trent at this point, but I might also just play a chip as well, potentially. Costa is my other keeper, but I'm sticking with Webrugen's 4 points. Fair enough. Is Shaqiri injured or unfit? He didn't play. Should I transfer him out? This was my worry with Shaqiri, is that I don't think he was capable of playing 2 games within the space of like 4 days. So that is my slight problem. I don't think he can play multiple games in a row. So he's definitely not like injured. He just, where is Shaqiri? He didn't even play. I don't think he's injured. I just think that they can't play him like in such short span of days between games. So maybe there's a chance for him to play matchday 2. But if you're playing a chip, I would definitely get rid. If you're not playing a chip, he's what, 6? Is he 6.5, Shaqiri? How much is Shaqiri? 6.5. I might actually get rid for 6.5, and I'll go for the Croatian in terms of Mayor. FPL Matty, win a lot. Welcome, welcome, welcome. 47 points with 6 to play. Wow. What's a chip? What's the code? League link isn't working for me. Oh, really? Oh, no. This is the code. It's also down in the picture right there next to the subscribers. What's a chip? You basically have 2 chips. You have a wildcard chip and a limitless chip. Limitless chip is basically you can build a team for 1 match day with unlimited funds, effectively. Wildcard is basically same thing as FPL. But I'm probably looking to build my wildcard for matchday 5. But yeah. I might look. What would you guys do with this team? Would you guys play a chip with this team, or would you all maybe just look to move Shaqiri out for the Croatian? How much money do you have in the bank? Tiger and Guna, I know you had money left in the bank for this team, didn't you? I think I would just do Shaqiri out. Do you have 2 free transfers each match day? Yes, you get 2 free transfers each match day up to the group stages, and then it kind of increases in the knockout stages. I joined. Can you recommend what I should do for match 2? But my team name is Kloppo. Let me refresh this page. Get your team. Kloppo. Does it get added immediately, or do I have to like? How does it work? You know? Does it show what position you're in terms of the league? Shots. Does it show what position you're in the league? And FPL Matty is 12th in the league. Okay, let's have a look at your team as well. Kloppo. I can't find Kloppo. Where is Kloppo? This is FPL Matty. We got FPL Matty up. Can you, if you can't 40-ish points? Hmm. Okay, so maybe I don't think it adds it immediately. Can you send me a screenshot to like Twitter or Instagram, one of the two? Can you send me a screenshot? Tiger Gun has 1.5. Okay, you can use your 1.5 million. Has to refresh. Yeah, I did refresh the page, but I think the league doesn't update until like, you know. Oh, here we go. Lucas will be added to the league after next points calculation. Okay, so yeah, it's when the points are calculated. So the next day. So you can send me a screenshot if you want. This is Matty's team. Looking pretty good. Are you playing? I'm assuming you're going to bring in De Kruiper in defense, or either Xavi or Dimarco maybe. Matty, and then obviously for Tiger and Guna, I think you could remove Dimarco. Sorry, you could remove Shaqiri and move to the Croatian player if you wanted to. Who is 6.5 as well, I think. You'll be able to find him. The app was frozen on Saturday morning. Oh no. You could find him in Croatia, 6.5 million. You can move to him, but you don't have to do it today. You can do it tomorrow when we get the lineups as well. I think Croatia play first, so we'll definitely get the lineups of Croatia. So you can do it when you get the lineup of Croatia. Sent it to you on Instagram. All right, let me bring it up. And then you can use the rest of the money maybe if you wanted to maybe upgrade Dimarco. Ooh. Okay, I've got two from one from Thomas and one from Lucas. Let me get lol shots. I think this is your team. And Thomas, are you here as well? I also sent it. Is that your team, Thomas? Bife Bem Pasado. I think this one. All right, let's start first with shots. Lucas, here we go. All right, so Kane, Mbappe, What's captaincy, Szoboszlai, Jorginho, Trent, Mittelstadt, Dimarco, Verbruggen, Shaqiri. So you could move Shaqiri out, obviously. And I'm just going to recommend the Croatian that I told you guys 6.5 million because I think against Albania is not a bad option unless you wanted to go for someone else as well. Is a possibility. Have the transfers changed? No. So this guy is a straight swap at 6.5 million. Okay, that's one option. Dimarco, you could switch as well. Depends on how much money you have. The rest of the team looks good for matchday 2 as well, to be honest. Robertson, how much is Robertson? Is Robertson like 6? But then you can only do 2 transfers. So yeah. And then what are you looking to do? Actually, I'll ask you. What are you looking to do in terms of transfers? And then obviously there is Codeine, which is Wirtz captaincy, Gundogan, Jorginho, Trent, Guehi, Mittelstadt, Moldovan on the bench, which means Costa will anyway be coming on for you. And for you, how much do you have on terms of money. What time is the deadline for match day 2? Match day 2 deadline is 11 o'clock Sydney time tomorrow, which is 9 o'clock your time in Perth. Again, gonna tomorrow. Oh, and also your deadline to make substitutions for today for you and your missus as well, because I think you guys have players that are on the bench who are playing today. Is in like about 25 minutes. So you might want to do that as well. I can still do subs tomorrow for Portugal, right? Yes, yes. So you can keep your Portuguese players for now and make the changes tomorrow. Why am I thinking match day 2 deadline is tomorrow? Sorry, match day 2 deadline is the day after on Wednesday. Why am I thinking it's tomorrow? Wait, it's not tomorrow, right? Yeah, I'm just confused now. Match day 2. Yeah, it's on the 19th. Okay, it's on Wednesday. My bad. Match day 1's deadline is obviously today. She's done hers? Yeah. Okay, cool. 0 in the bank for both of you guys. Wow. Okay. You can do okay. 0 in the bank. One of y'all can remove Trent. So this is actually both of y'all have Trent. So there are a few things y'all can do. Starting with lols, you could probably look to maybe downgrade Robertson, who is I'm actually interested to know how much Robertson is. Scotland. Robertson is 5.5. Okay, so Robertson or Trent Alexander-Arnold could potentially, if you all wanted to, it could go to Josko Guardiol, who is 5.5 as well. You could go to this. No live stream tomorrow. No, I could actually do a live stream tomorrow as well. I don't mind. I can do a live stream tomorrow. But I was thinking of recording a video tomorrow, but maybe I'll do both. We'll see. Josko Guardiol, you can get him. Or if you wanted a 4 million defender, maybe potentially, but not too much upside, obviously. So keep that in mind. Or you could go for who else could you go for in terms of defense? If you didn't want Croatian defense, Portuguese defense. I mean, you can wait to see whether from Portugal whether Dalot starts at right back or not. If Dalot starts at right back, then maybe you can try and go and get Dalot for match day 2. That's another option. Or you can see whether Nuno Mendes starts at left back. That's another possibility. Looking at a Serbian defender, that can be actually a good choice for match day 2. Ooh. Actually, now that you mentioned Serbian defender, I should also probably add the Swiss 5 million option who went and scored. This guy. 5 million for Switzerland. For anyone who's looking. Serbian defense. I mean, your Serbian defensive options. This guy had the best rating. You're looking for it. Cancelo and Nuno, they will play. Yeah, that's the thing. So if Nuno Mendes starts, then maybe you could look to potentially get Nuno Mendes as well if you wanted to for match day 2. But that's not necessarily, and you don't have to do it now itself. You can wait for the Portugal game to finish. Shaqiri out with who? Shaqiri, you can move Shaqiri to this guy, the Croatian. Oops, why did I go there? I've taken a note on Simmons for the Belgium defender, and then Fernandes and Ronaldo tomorrow. And using 23 transfers, removing Mata for Ukraine striker and defensive transfer. Morata for Ukraine striker and defensive transfer. Morata for Ukraine striker. Ukraine striker. Sigankov, is he forward? Is Sigankov a forward spot? Sigankov is a forward spot. Keep an eye out for him. I was pretty impressed with how he played in the friendlies, so keep an eye out for him. Otherwise, it's Yaremchuk, to be honest, who is the number 9. So just watch the game and keep an eye out for the two of them. But I do like Sigankov, but yeah. Oh, not Yaremchuk, Dobvik. Sorry, where's Dobvik? Why did I think of Yaremchuk? Dobvik, 7.5 million. But yeah, just keep an eye for Sigankov. Dobvik, yeah, yeah. I didn't think. I don't know why I thought Yaremchuk. Trent with who? Trent with. Give me a second. Looking at your team. No, maybe keep Trent. Oh, actually, would you play Trent or would you play DiMarco? Who do you guys think is more likely to lose their spot? Trent or DiMarco? Maybe you could remove DiMarco and bring in someone else. Ask me again tomorrow. Guna. I'll let you know. For now, I'm not really sure. Let's see what happens with the Belgium and Portuguese games and whatnot. I'm here in what Trent? I feel like Trent has the most upside. Though, do you guys think so? He does. He does. Between him and DiMarco, definitely Trent has the most upside. The problem is, do you think Trent will start the next game? That's the one worry that I'm having. Because I think given his poor performance in the last game, that Southgate will just go and bring Gallagher in for the next game. Is what I'm thinking. But even then, Trent maybe off the bench has probably a better upside than DiMarco would have against Spain. So maybe you keep Trent and you remove DiMarco. And that goes, I guess that goes for Shorts as well, who has Trent and also Codine, who has Trent as well. But then you guys, yeah, both of you guys have DiMarco as well, right? No, you have Robertson and the other one has DiMarco. Yeah. I know he didn't play great, but don't think it has been bad for England fans. May not be fair enough. I think I'll stick with Belgian players that I have, and I'm confident of my team. I'll probably use Limitless in matchday 2. Ooh, Limitless in matchday 2. That is actually very interesting. Yeah, you could actually do that. Oh, do you need to do it? Yeah, you could potentially do it. Yeah. So get rid of DiMarco. Yeah, probably get rid of DiMarco. Does that sofa score show you completed pass rate for England, Foden and Trent mainly? Good question. I have never thought of checking that. Let's have a look and see. Let me close Trent over here and bring him up here. All right. So Phil Foden. 1 key passes, accurate passes, 49 out of 56. Completed pass rate, so it's 88% completion pass rate. Trent Alexander-Arnold, 88% pass completion as well. 0 key passes. 1 shot on target for Trent, 0 for Foden. Dribbles attempted are there. Man, Foden had a bad game, eh? Even 0 dribbles attempted. There's also like the XG that you can kind of see. XG 0.094 for Trent. Foden didn't even have XG. So sad. Who do you like for DiMarco replacement? Let's see who play for Portugal. I'll let you know maybe the day after on the Wednesday live stream once we know who plays for Portugal's defense. Foden doesn't play that well in England. I think the other thing is Foden also doesn't play that well on the left. I don't know why they play him on the left, but he's just not a player to play on the left. So yeah. Um, Thanks. No worries. Trent played midfield instead of defense. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Foden and Kane had bad games. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I just had to look at like the average position and be like, what the hell is this? Like you expect them to be a bit more forward. Like Serbia were way more forward than England were in terms of average position. Where is Harry Kane? Look at his heat map. He's not even involved in the box too much. He's just dropping deep so much. That's definitely not what you want to see from your number 9. Hopefully though, it improves against Denmark. Denmark defensively aren't the best, so England might get a few chances. Harry Kane, to be honest, did hit the bar as well. So we kind of have to keep that in mind. Are you staying in Australia? Yes, I am. England, as poor management, I'll probably take off Trent, just maintain where he from centre back. Yeah, it is end of the day, Southgate. I'm looking at Guardiola for DeMarco. Yes, you can do that as well. You can do that. Put him on your watch list. Actually, I should have mentioned that. Guehi. Yes. I understood what you meant in terms of Guehi. I would probably from England's defense, if anyone's looking for English defense, Guehi is definitely like a player you would want to target. 4.5, you can't go wrong. Honestly, can't go wrong for 4.5 million. I wish I actually kept him in my team. But here we are. Hindsight is a wonderful thing. But yeah, that's basically it to mention. I am interested to see how Ukraine do. We'll see what you can do in terms of this game. If they do well, I might actually keep Sudakov. But I am looking to get some Croatian players in. And at this present moment, I just don't know how. So we'll keep an eye out for that. And we'll see how we go. Best 7 million midfielder. And then he says maybe Stanisic, Croatia for DiMarco if you can't afford Guardiola. Yeah, I could do that as well, to be honest. It just depends on like which midfielder I get rid. But I would like Guardiola just because he's like very attacking. I could go Stanisic, could go him as well, like for 5 million. Just go and get basically the other fullback. But we'll see. It depends on like midfield because I want to get. He's more of a priority for me right now. Because of his attacking threat. Best 7 million midfielder for matchday 2 only, or are we talking just like in general? Yeah, matchday 2. I would probably have to put him up there. The Croatian that I mentioned so many times. Because I think he's up there. Apart from him, to be honest, I would look at Gundogan. I know he didn't do well in terms of returning, but definitely someone to kind of consider. And apart from Gundogan, who else has good fixtures? Pain against Italy is a tough game. The most like maybe. Keep an eye out for this guy. How he does against. I might even have a look at this guy. Let's see what he does. He's like he's not. I'm not gonna say he's the best, like 7 million midfielder. But anyone looking for an absolute budget option, just have a look and see how he does against Turkey. Nico Williams could be one option, but Italy tough game again. I would probably have to put it to the Spanish player, not the Croatian player. But then you guys said it's a derby, so yeah, I can't think of anyone else at the moment. No one coming to mind. Am I missing anyone that you guys think could do well? Apart from maybe this guy. Some of the other teams have like tough games. There's a possibility that maybe from Belgium there'll be someone, but yeah, either you go for Germany or Croatia. Oh, I should mention. Was it this guy? Yeah, 5 million as well. Wing back for anyone who's looking. 5 million wing back against Scotland. Might not be a bad option as well. You're looking for a budget enabler. Plays, I think, left wing back. But yeah, not many other options. Who Scotland have? They play Switzerland. Scotland will play Switzerland. Alright, I think we will end it here before kickoff. So if you guys are new, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button as well. Thank you all for watching. Gov, did you have any questions? And shout out to Tiger and Gunnar, Lol Shots, Com, Codeine, hopefully. Gov, Tin, Mikael Werner from Sweden. And anyone else who joined, Connor as well. Good luck to you. And good luck to everyone. Janza is good. I mean the Slovenian. Ooh, but it's Serbia. I have a feeling might be a tough game against Serbia. But yeah. Alright. Good luck everyone. Thank you all for watching. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. We have, I think we're like 5 subscribers or 4 subscribers away from 750. So if you have friends who are also playing, just share the channel to them so we can try and hit 750 subscribers. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all. Let me know if you all want me to do a stream tomorrow or not. Otherwise, it'll definitely be Wednesday before match day 2. Tomorrow, I might actually try and go through a limitless video. Possibly. This time tomorrow? Okay, we'll do this time tomorrow then. Let's see how we go with regards to Belgium. Thank you all for watching. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, and I'll see you all later. Peace out, everyone.